World Refugee Day in 2011 was the first of its kind here in San Diego, in that we partnered with the Museum of Photographic Arts, this marvelous venue, bringing some top-notch photographers and filmmakers in, try to raise awareness with the public at large of the various issues that refugees face and the many contributions that they make.
This is a young man named Harson. You may have all been seeing him up here on the Refugee Day flyer up here. Harson is a 24-year-old refugee from Burma. The apartment complex is a really, really beautiful place. There's always kids outside who are just, running, screeching in all different languages. You hear them in Korean and Somali, and then you can hear their mothers screaming at them in those same languages coming to come inside and get dinner. But back inside apartment 7, Harson doesn't hear any of this. At some point in his life, he lost his hearing. He had thought someone like him, without hearing, was doomed to a life of isolation, frustration, loneliness. A life of never being able to turn a complex idea into words.
We're going to be using my photographs basically just as a starting point for my friends to share their experiences. And on the right, first time encountering an escalator. I'm happy to report they were successful in getting up there. It took a little while. But I wonder if you guys can share with us some examples of things that were totally new to you when you came to this country.
That picture over there, the escalator, I don't like escalators. Every time I step on that, I feel like I'm gonna lose my life. Until now, I don't like using it.
So I've seen the act of war. I wanted to show the consequences of war. I've learned these lessons from time to time as I go about my business as a photojournalist, always looking for the worst and trying to quantify it in my mind. But I found that everywhere I go, there are people like you and me.
And we were already halfway through production. We were already filming with different subjects. But as soon as I met this family, I was amazed by how open they were and how comfortable they were to talk to us. So I realized that the films should be only about them, and that's what we did in the editing room.
A lot of people in San Diego don't realize how big the population of refugees and asylees are out here. You go to City Heights, you go to the local Starbucks over on Fairmont, and you'll just find groups of Somalis sitting there having some tea and talking like they would in their own villages. Once one population of refugees leave, and they make it and they find the American dream, the next population of them comes in.
Individuals and families who are displaced, forced to flee their homes because of war in their home countries, of violence, persecution, or oppression. And so as a collaborative, we have come together to organize this event, which has turned out just a tremendous success. We've had a marvelous turnout, and I think really succeeded in highlighting the many contributions that refugees make to their new homes and their new communities here in San Diego.